Hey everyone, welcome to K9 Arcade. Thanks for clicking on this video. So first things first, a little bit low on the arcade content at the moment, but trust me, there will be more coming. In the meantime, I thought I would introduce something new here, which is I'm going to try and do a tech video here. So if you stick around, hope you enjoy watching. Oh! Okay, we have this bad boy. So, first things first, what the heck do I have here? I guess what I have here is a laptop of sorts. Specifically, we have a Sony VAIO, and I'll tell you what model in a moment. It is the PCG91111M laptop, which from its manufacture date, that's circa Windows 7 era. Now, I'm not joking. This thing is mighty heavy. It is probably the biggest and the heaviest laptop I've ever had to work on. Honestly, considering how most people are kind of too obsessed with things being thin and light and slim and having absolutely no ports, for that reason, I really like this laptop because it's very feature-filled. Now, for the rest of this, I am going to be using gloves, though, because this thing is very dirty. Alright, now we have the gloves, because this is ganky, stanky, you know, not dank pods, but might as well be, because we are looking at this old thing. But hopefully we've got ourselves a really swanky laptop that I hope to fix up and give to somebody. Alright. Worth checking out. This thing is absolutely massive. It is yellow to all heck. I mean, look at that. This thing needs some love. This thing absolutely needs some love. We have a Core i5 in here, which is nice. We have some kind of ATI Radeon graphics card. I'm assuming we're going to have at least 1 gig of VRAM in here, which will be cool. That's just a guess, though. This thing is so yellowed, so dusty. It has scuffs, it has dirt, it has, you know, the odd hair here and there. It's going to be disgusting. The screen also looks like it's fine, hopefully. You know, I don't really want to get the reflection too much, but the screen looks okay. Hopefully this thing will turn on. Alright, so this is kind of, you've all seen it before if you've watched other tech videos. I mean, I just spent some time just kind of giving it a surface clean because this thing was filthy when I got it, and quite frankly, with its yellowing and that, I assume it's been sitting in a garage or whatever and just hasn't been touched in many years. A very cool laptop, which I think I'll be able to maybe find some neat kind of Sony specific VAIO software on this thing, and I could maybe find... And maybe this laptop itself could find some use in the future. But nonetheless, I think it's fun to just kind of take a look at a laptop that basically reminds me of my silver PlayStation 2. I know it throws a little bit of an error here, but I wasn't too worried about it because I know that it will probably do some kind of like RAM and disk checks after not being powered on a while. It's pretty normal. And, you know, computers like to have a mind of their own sometimes, so I'm not really too concerned yet, since I'll probably just power off. And you know, even came with the battery, although I don't really know if the battery is actually how much it holds or if it's even compatible. As previously mentioned, I'm probably just gonna have to do a fair bit off camera as well, because having to, I guess, do a form of backup restore if possible, because I want to try and get this kind of back up and running in its original OEM state. But if possible, I'd also like to get all this software archived and put onto an SSD, because I know that this laptop would really benefit from like the nice speed boost and the stability, and being have the option so that I can do a restore for this thing if I ever need to. And thankfully VAIO has a nice little recovery center thing, but as discovered whilst I was doing this, it wouldn't really do it on a blank hard drive. It had to still be on the original hard drive that would able to detect the VAIO files, which kind of makes sense, but a little bit annoying if you would ever pick up this laptop with no hard drive inside, because you would have to jump through hoops to try and track down the restore disks and stuff yourself. But thankfully I was able to use the original hard drive it came with to kind of restore it and bring it to its lovely stock state that I will show footage of now. It was pretty cool to discover that this had an expansion card slot, which could be neat for some people who want to add stuff to it. Initially we didn't have internet, of course, because what are we going to do with Internet Explorer? We put a new browser on there, And I also discovered that the keyboard layout for this was actually a UK standard as opposed to the normal US QWERTY that a lot of viewers would be used to. But thankfully, it's something that you can get used to pretty quickly. You'll have to excuse the quality here because I was filming this on a different day with a different camera, but the video playback on this was very impressive, both with local video but also on YouTube. I was able to get 1080p quite easily, although to some people who have very sensitive ears, they probably won't like the sound of the fan when it is running at 1080, but switching it down to 720 actually made it instantly quieter. Also, I installed a little webcam cover to the Motion Eye camera that this Sony VAIO comes with, and it also has some pretty neat software that allows you to actually mess with the camera settings such as your saturation and brightness and whatnot. The general usability of this laptop has been honestly great, no complaints here. I've been able to do a lot of daily tasks we all do in our day, you know, such as typing, emails, using multiple tabs as we watch videos and research arcade hardware for me in this case. I'm sure that this would be able to do gaming as well with a little bit of further homework. If you could probably do some certain titles with it, but I think that even if needed down the line, this has the opportunity for a RAM upgrade, but honestly, as it is, I think it's very usable. Oh my god, guys. So there's a, VAIO has their own toolbar thing? My other VAIO doesn't do this. Wow, look at that. I mean, it's very, I had a toolbar like this on an old Windows 7 school laptop, but I guess it's kind of reminiscent more to Mac users as well. You got like Evernote and Messenger, eBay, oh, these old logos. All in all, it's safe to say that I'm very impressed with this laptop, and I think that plenty of things can be done with it. Even in its current state, it's also cool to note that it has a Blu-ray drive, so even if you just wanted to use this as like a multimedia type system, you can sit and watch all your movies and while you work on different things. As mentioned, I think we can even get some games running on here, like maybe just some lighter titles. I mean, probably even CSGO could run on this thing. I've seen that thing run on Core 2 Duos. I'm still new to the whole tech review type format, and I don't really know if I'm going to be making any more videos like this, but I thought it would be fun to attempt this sort of project since I had the opportunity to kind of save this laptop, and it being Sony VAIO in nature and having this very PlayStation aesthetic, I was very eager to archive it and restore it, make sure that I could get a hold of just it in its stock state was really nice, because my other VAIO, unfortunately, I was not able to recover any of this kind of cool stuff that comes with it. So it just kind of felt fascinating to try and rescue this thing. I hope this video was enjoyable for somebody, and you know, please subscribe if you'd like to see more content. I'm mostly doing a lot of arcade and retro games, and also on my other channel I do art. Feel free to check out the comments below where you can see all the other stuff I do. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.